No one knows, but Liverpool currently lead Chelsea. They are right there, right up in the thick of things. And they are a team improving, many believe. So we'll see how they perform. And of course, Arsenal are back in third. And then the Manchester City, the big game on this weekend will be on Sunday, the Manchester Derby. Manchester City hosts Manchester United. And as we've been saying, Man United have found a way to make it difficult for Manchester City in the past. We'll see if that continues. As we look to La Liga, Real Madrid, perfect start. Barcelona, not so perfect. So we'll see how those teams do. There are only two teams in that league. And so we don't talk about anybody else. And I'm wasting any time really in talk about anybody else. And then we look to Germany, one team in that league, Bayern Munich. So another waste of time to talk about it, obviously. And then Paris Saint-Germain, we know how far they are in terms of France. In Italy, it's a little bit more competitive. You see how Napoli does again with Roma. Juventus have picked up some steam this season. So we'll see how they progress. So maybe Italy might be the competitive country other than England this time around. We take a short break. We'll be back.
Young ones, TTT's Terrific Toon Time is just for you. It's fun, it's exciting, and it's adventure-filled too. Join us as we follow the characters you know and love. See what our hero Zack gets up to in Super Z. Dive into the action with Bugs Butt Ignition. Put on your explorer's cap and join Dada and Dada on their next adventure. And of course, we can't forget our cosmic friends on Galaxy Kids. Tune in Monday to Friday at 9 a.m. and 4:10 p.m. and Saturdays from 9 a.m. Don't miss it. It's Terrific Toon Time only on TTT.
The Atlantic hurricane season is here. Are you prepared?
When moving to safety, you must have a plan for going to a designated shelter or to relatives or friends that live on higher ground, at least 25 feet or higher. Plan multiple routes since roadways may be blocked by floodwaters and or debris. Shut off the water, electricity and gas at the meters or tanks. Leave a few windows slightly ajar to relieve pressure in the case of a hurricane. Board up all windows on the exterior perimeter, lock all doors and gates. Secure electronic equipment with plastic sheeting or garbage bags. Make copies of important documents, ID and certificates and keep in a secure place other than your home. Then secure valuable papers and photos in plastic bags in the refrigerator for the duration of the hurricane. Take photos of any damaged property for insurance claims.
This message courtesy TTT Limited.
TTT News, online and fully interactive. Follow us on social media at TTT Live Online.
It's that time of the year again, my friends. Feel it in the air. Football, football, football. It's back and everyone's locked in. This is Richard Torpedo Thompson and my Trinidad and Tobago people. I'll stay this straight. Fans make the game. Cheers, chants, passion. That's the heartbeat of football. There's only one 12th man that really brings the energy. That's Andre Errol Batiste on TTT. Every Thursday on TTT. Don't miss it.
Welcome back. Okay, this 12th man here on TDT, we're going to be talking Spanish football, and we're also going to be talking football from England. Let's start with a man from Spain. His team is, of course, Barcelona. Keston joined us. Keston, Barcelona drawing a game, not winning their first set of game. Worried, concerned? What's your thought? Early in the season, I know, and welcome.
Not too worried.
Okay.
All right, we had a fantastic season last year. I think we put things in place this year. We made a few additions. It's just to build a rhythm in the earlies, and once we get running, I think we'll be hard to stop.
In terms of the striker, happy with Rafinha. I mean, they're happy with Rafinha. Happy with any additional striker that's going to come in. Or you're just happy with the team overall, or you would have liked some additions.
I honestly, I am happy with the team.
Okay.
I've heard people criticize the Rashford acquisition, but I think it's a good acquisition in that he has a lot of flexibility. So whether it's Lewandowski, we have an issue with, whether it's Rafinha, whether it's something on the right side, we could fit him in any way. And you could move around people like Olmo, Rafinha. These are flexible. Gavi, although he's injured now, but these are flexible players. So I think we have quite a bit of mobility and flexibility in
Any concern that Real Madrid have started a lot better than they would have started the last couple of seasons?
Well, Real Madrid will always be a threat. Yeah. They have quality and paper. Is how they mesh. They have started off better than us, but I think if we get a proper rhythm, we would be really hard to stop.
All right, let's go to Natalia. She joined us as well. Natalia is a Manchester United supporter. Natalia, a shaky start. You won your last game. What are your thoughts?
To be quite fair, I'm pretty happy because you jump in shocked. My team looked a hot mess last season, and I'm pretty happy with how they look. At least there's still a lot of things wrong, but it looked like we were getting relegated last season, and we're not looking at that. We're not looking bad to that point. We have a lot of work to do still. It's still early. I don't know why people are acting like we're already in the 30th week of this season. It's still early. We have plenty of time to fix.
How would you with the level of criticism that Man United receives and you receive as a supporter of Manchester United?
My back broad at this point. I've been taking it for how many years now? Good Lord.
You wouldn't like to stop taking it?
Yes, I would. I would. I'm on that page. Yes. But to be quite fair, we do have weak links. A lot of them are gone. I'm very happy about that. I'm looking forward to the next game.
Man City. Waiting for Man City.
I think we got 2-1.
You win 2-1?
Yeah.
All right. Nothing wrong with that. Let's go to Daryl. Daryl is a Chelsea supporter. Daryl, why Chelsea? How long have you been supporting Chelsea?
As we were discussing off here previously, I think that I've been a Chelsea supporter for quite some time, since the likes of Gianfranco Zola, Jimmy Floyd Hasselbank.
And before the money came?
Yes, before the Roman Abramovich era.
And you decided to win?
Yeah,
Let's not forget that. Yeah, when the money came, it's decided to win.
Well, I mean, that's beside
I want to make that point clear, but go ahead.
That's beside the point, but I mean, I mean, like, you know, when you were growing up and watching football, I would want to believe a lot of people in Trinidad jumped on the Manchester United bandwagon.
Why you didn't do that?
So I was trying there to be different, you know. Everybody went on the red side, I want to do the blue side.
You didn't like to lose.
It just, you know, shows a little bit of stability of fighting it out.
So he was losing, that's what I mean. Those days, Chelsea were losing.
So I've been born and bred Chelsea, and our start to the season has been good. I mean, unbeaten thus far. So much happening, a little bit of chaotic in the transfer window and sort of things. So it's a matter of meshing or getting it right. And so Marissa has to really pull the rabbit out of the hat now.
You're confident this season? You're confident?
I'm confident, but I'm silently confident. I know that we have the scares of going to the lesser teams and they're upsetting us for whatever reason. So quietly confident and hoping that we strive, you know, work in progress.
All right. Shade also joined us. Shade is also a Chelsea supporter. Shade, tell us about why Chelsea.
Why Chelsea for me? Well, I came on when the money came on.
Oh, that's an interesting comment, but let's just leave it where it is. But go ahead.
I am a financial person, so that made sense to me. I would say that I love what he would have done with the club with respect to the branding, with respect to bringing on the right players, and I also think that he was very instrumental in...
You miss him? Do you think Chelsea is missing his presence?
I think a bit, but I think we have transitioned. We are transitioning, and we are moving forward strongly.
So without the money, you think you would have supported Chelsea?
Absolutely, but I do think that it was very pivotal in changing the landscape of the club, we can't just ignore that.
And your thoughts for this season?
This season, I would say I'm a bit more, less quietly, more loudly confident in the club.
Wow. All right.
I think we have, shown a strong start, I would say, and I'm looking forward to the future of the club this season.
All right. Let me ask you as we go across back. Which team would be the greatest challenger, I think, to your team?
Right now, I would say Liverpool, not Arsenal. But
I don't know why Arsenal. Why did Arsenal never came into this conversation?
I just had to put that one out there.
Well, I don't know why. I wonder why. But anyway, I leave it where it is.
I would say that they have shown the consistency, and for us, it would be navigating the transitions, navigating the chaotic period that we have had. So.
Darryl, same thoughts. I mean, which team you think would challenge your team, given the success that both you and Shadi have spoken about?
I mean, the usual big names in the likes of the Arsenal, the Man City, Liverpool, so on. I mean, a lot of these teams have acquired new acquisitions in the likes of Isak and Gyökeres and persons that have been doing well throughout the season. So, I mean, I guess, as the saying goes, football is played on the day. And I mean, there's so much influences outside that, you never know what it is. We have gotten Garnacho, so on the red side of things, I don't really welcome him, but we'll take it nonetheless. He's a World Cup winner, so we'll take it in stride. Again, I'll continue to say EPL is probably one of the most competitive leagues. So outside of looking at the big four that may challenge you, a bottom of the table might turn up on.
No, and it's a fact.
And it's a fact.
There's no doubt about that. That is the truism. Natalia, you heard people talk about Garnacho. They happy about Garnacho. And next one happy about Rashford.
They can keep on. They can keep
You
on.
glad they're gone?
2 seasons ago, I wanted Rashford gone. I'm glad. Ecstatic, as a matter of fact. Garnacho. Is the next one?
We don't know.
Because I write them off so bad, eh?
So you're happy with the acquisitions? So far, you have said school.
Yes, I really like him. He reminds me a lot of Zlatan.
Liking him and him being able to perform with 2 different things.
I know, I like him.
You like him, but has he performed? That's the question.
No,
Not yet.
no.
Yeah,
right? I'm okay with that right now. Because again, it's only 3rd game week. I expect him, I would hope that he starts, because he's playing with my fantasy team right now.
Oh.
He's playing with my fantasy point. I've been holding on. So I would like him to perform. And this would be a good game for him to come out and show out and be.
So it's a game that's got a lot of visibility.
Right. So for me, I think that's what we're waiting on. I think that's what the international break, everything, he got time to get to this point. And I'm okay with that. The others that left, you can keep them. You have to keep all of them.
I wouldn't say about Barcelona and Real Madrid, because we know it's only had 2 teams in that league, right? So, it have more than 2 teams?
Yes.
Who they have?
Athletic Madrid is a team. And
a competitive team?
Of course, they're competitive. The race was close between 3 of them until, 2/3 into the season last year.
No, but won, eventually.
In the last 4 years, they have won the league.
Once.
Right? As much as Real Madrid.
Yeah.
Of course.
So 3 teams. So 3 teams.
And in fact, you can argue it's more competitive than La Liga, than EPL, because in the last 4 years, 3 teams have won. In the last 4 years, 2 teams have won by a mile in each instance.
Well, I don't know about a mile so much. Not by a mile.
Liverpool had no competition.
No, yeah, but the year before they was always about 2 points or 1 point.
You sound like an Arsenal dreamer.
Because no. The reality is that the point difference was only 2 or 1 point in the last 2 years, other than last year. That's the reality, though. That's the fact.
So you really think Arsenal was going to win?
No, I didn't say they was going to win. But we talk about the point. Over 1 point. I'm really going to ask you.
A bottom team can do things.
Yes, and Kesson.
Against. Anyway, that's another discussion.
Before we go to the break, Kesson, quick question. What do you think about the English Premier League?
What I think about it?
Yeah.
I think right now, I would say it's the top league in
and if you say that, we have no argument here. It should always come forward eventually. It takes long to get it from Barcelona. It takes long to get it from Barcelona, though. It takes long. All right, let's go to the break.
Before the day starts bustling, make it sing in the kitchen. This week on Carrie's Kitchen, we're going full flavor from Ailey. Join me for the premiere episode of Carrie's Kitchen on Wednesday, September 10th at 8 p.m. I'll show you that you don't have to be a chef to cook like one. And it's happening only on TTT and TTT Live online.
Carrie's Kitchen, powered by Food Hall. Grocery made greater. Ibis, a tradition of excellence. Caribbean flavors. In the heart of every kitchen. Lotus, the confidence to create. Correga Garden Supplies. Good and natural. Indie, spice up your life. Distributed by Edward B.B. Harry. Champion, always a winner. Distributed by Edward B.B. Harry. Lion, the power behind our great taste traditions. Excellent Stores Limited. Live, create, do.
Season equals new dreams, and many football fans are dreaming of their team actually winning this season. But the reality is that only one team can win, so many will just be dreaming and wishing and hoping that their team can deliver. Manchester City, Liverpool, Chelsea. Notice I have not mentioned Arsenal. Don't be upset, I'm not mentioning Man U either. This is Atto Bolden inviting all of you to follow the 12th man as they celebrate a new season on TTT and enjoy the ride.
All right, don't forget as we go to the questions of football brought to you by Coca-Cola. We're going to put up the number where you can send your WhatsApp messages. You can get to talk about Barcelona. You can get to talk about Manchester United. You can get to talk about Chelsea. The number is going to come on the screen very shortly. There it is, 684-3324. 684-3324. Send your WhatsApp messages. A little bit later on, we will read your messages. All right, we're talking football, so you can send your WhatsApp messages, 684-3324. All right. Let's go. Questions of football brought to you by Coca-Cola. Question number one. Question number one. All right, question number one brought to you by Coca-Cola. Which team would have benefited the most from the break in football? Arsenal, Chelsea, Manchester City, Manchester United, Liverpool, Barcelona, Real Madrid, Tottenham Hotspurs. So let's go Tottenham Hotspur, Real Madrid, Barcelona, Liverpool, Manchester United, Manchester City, Chelsea, or Arsenal. Which team would have benefited the most from the break in the various leagues? Let me start with Keston. Keston, which team?
I'd have to say City.
Why do you think so?
Because City yet to find a rhythm. Yeah. I don't know, Pep Sour and he can't find a rhythm.
I don't know, but he bad lucky but something, but he went to a real tough period. Natalia?
I would say my team.
What team?
They get to stay on my train.
They get what?
They get to stay on my train.
They get... All right, stay on my... You hope they stay on my train?
Well, I hope so.
All right, stay on my train. Daryl, which one?
I mean, a lot of teams had a good showing, but I want to believe that I would say Chelsea for my team. I mean, not being overly biased, but to see the Brazilians that we have in our midst, they were only losing, and so you'll give them some momentum to come back a little bit stronger now.
So because they lose, if you look on the play hard.
Because I mean, it was a lesser team in Bolivia that dust them out kind of way. I mean,
Right.
because of the altitude or whatever reasons they would want to believe, but I mean,
All right.
take it in stride.
Nothing wrong with that. Shadi?
Being overly biased, I would say Chelsea.
Boy. Real bias.
And I think
real
it's
bias is
obvious reasons.
Keston, is that real bias? It's like, hey, boy. Them Chelsea people bias like that. But there we go. Question number 2. How did you spend your week off from football? Housework, sleeping, prayers, hugging. Okay. Hiking. Okay. Planning. Or you went to the beach or the river. All right. So how did you spend your week without football? Well, club football anyway. You went to the beach, river. Yeah. You were planning, hiking, hugging. All right. I feel Carlos has something to do with that. But anyway, in prayer, then sleeping or housework. I'm going to start with you first. Are you a hugger?
That sounds like tree hugging. Let's not say that. I don't know why. As soon as that's the first thing came to mind. I don't know why.
All right. So which one for you?
I was watching football, but I was sleeping when I could have.
All right. So sleeping.
Yeah.
All right. Manchester United, the lady sleeps. Nothing wrong with that. Anyway, we'll leave that alone. I see his comments that are flowing in. Anyway, Daryl, which one for you?
I spent it watching cricket. Although a lot of my football fanatic are all-round sports, so it had CPL.
Okay, right. So you were watching that.
There were some one-day internationals as well. So just.
Yeah, you still stay sport-oriented.
Yes.
You didn't.
Yeah.
All right, nothing wrong with that. Shadi?
Well, I would say I did some planning around work, planning around life, planning around.
Planning around work and life?
Yeah.
What's the difference?
What's the difference? It's different, work-life balance, have a separation.
Work-life balance. All right, I wanted to make sure. I try to make sure we understand it here. All right, nothing wrong with that. All right. Keston?
In prayer, Trinidad and Brazil were playing, and Trinidad especially needed plenty of prayer.
So you went to church a lot?
Yeah, yes.
All right. So you don't go to church normally?
I've tried to start to go to church more often.
So you go to church when it had no football?
Well, I went, especially in this rounds when it had no football, because Trinidad was playing.
Clearly your prayers didn't work.
Well, I guess I had to try hard.
Clearly your prayers didn't work for Brazil too?
Yeah.
Wow. Go to our next church, yes? All right, anyway. All right, let's go. Question number 3. Which team manager will be the next one sacked? Because we already had one sack in, as most of you know, Nottingham Forest. He's gone. All right. So will it be the West Ham? Will it be the new Nottingham Forest man who is the former Tottenham man? Burnley, Leeds, Wolves, Aston Villa, or Brentford? All right. So who will be the next manager sacked? That's why we asked this question. All right. So is it manager from Brentford? Is it the manager from Aston Villa? Unai Emery, Wolves, Leeds, who just promoted, Burnley just promoted Nottingham Forest, or West Ham in particular. They're going through a really tough period, obviously, as the case may be. Darryl, let me start with you.
I want to believe one of the newly promoted teams, and more than likely Burnley. They have not started well. They have had top flight experience before.
And then they get demoted the same
speed. So I think that they are probably my odds-on favorite to have the first, second, and the bottom end of the table.
All right. Shadi?
I would say that with respect to Nottingham Forest, there's always that chance when you bring on a new manager and the objective is not in line with the direction of the overall where they want to take the club. There's that great risk in the early stages. So there's a possibility that that could happen. Next out.
I would go to West Ham. I think there's a lot of pressure on them. The expectation is high.
Potter.
Yeah. So I think
he has been sour since since he went to Chelsea. That's Chelsea sour that man. Chelsea sour that man. Oh God, Chelsea always sour the man. When I say not, he didn't have success at Chelsea, that's what I mean. And that, since he didn't want to shake the man's hand, so since all them trouble this, he went well downhill. Talia?
I'm on West Ham as well.
West Ham.
West Ham had a pretty okay season last year, and good Lord. I mean, again, it's still early, but good Lord.
I guess change in management is
it was rough for them.
It make a lot of changes, obviously. All right, we're going to take a short break. Remember, we're going to put back on the screen. This is the number. This is the number that we're going to put up where you want to send your WhatsApp messages, and we will read them out a little bit later. 684-3324. 684-3324. The 12-man hotline number. We'll be back.
I'm Nasira Mohammed, bringing you the stories behind the stats.
TDT News, first at 6 p.m.
Health and wellness, the core of our existence on planet Earth. Let us hear the voices of our very own citizens, our local and regional medical community, scientists and climatologists. Caribbean Medical TV is geared to developing a consciousness in our people in terms of our health and lifestyle. Knowledge is a very powerful tool, and we must empower ourselves with the information to protect against chronic and other related diseases. From the impact of climate change on our health to NCDs, Season 3 of Caribbean Medical TV tackles the challenges we all face, giving our citizens hope for a better tomorrow. Caribbean Medical TV on this station.
Hi there, I'm Sigoni Mohammed. You probably know me as your resident weather anchor. I've guided you through stormy days and sunshine, bringing you the latest updates and keeping you in the know. But there's so much more to me than just the weather. I'm here to tell you stories that matter most to you, to bring you closer to the truth and always keep you in the know. Because this is more than just a job. It's a passion, a commitment to our community to bring you the news with integrity and heart. Breaking news or a heartwarming story that makes you feel good. I'm here to keep you connected. So stay with us, stay informed, and let's navigate the news together.
TDT News, nightly at 6. TDT News, committed, accurate, relevant.
A new season equals new dreams, and many football fans are dreaming of their team actually winning this season. But the reality is that only one team can win. So many will just be dreaming and wishing and hoping that their team can deliver. Manchester City, Liverpool, Chelsea. Notice I have not mentioned Arsenal. Don't be upset, I'm not mentioning Man U either. This is Atto Bolden inviting all of you to follow the 12th man as they celebrate a new season on TTT and enjoy the ride.
All right, next up is the Fantasy Premier League table. Let me ask you wrong. Keston, you play? You never played? Why? You never like it?
I don't have time.
You ever played at all?
No.
Never? Talia, I know you play. How are you doing? I remember you started off the season well.
Yeah, the first week I would have been top 100 in the country.
What happened?
Emotional damage is fantasy. So
emotional damage?
Yeah. Right. Somebody must get injured. I always have a couple weeks planned. And
right.
Somebody must get a red card. That's not in my plan.
Oh shit.
Some random must get injured. That is also not in my plan. You'll plan for one injury, but not one of your main. So yeah.
I've been told to ask you if you have any, if you have selected. Was it that you selected Man United players?
Not for the first week, no.
No. So that's where you did well.
No, actually.
No, because you say I do good in the first week.
No, wait. I had one.
Bruno?
No, Bueno. First week.
Okay.
And Sesko. I hold on to him. I bought him from the beginning.
All right.
But yeah, I was in top 100 that first week. I was the top league, like I told you, the top your league.
I knew you were going good.
Yeah.
All right. Daryl, how are you doing?
I don't play competitively. I mean, none of those.
So you don't play you don't play fantasy Premier League?
Yeah, just when I get a chance to. You
No,
know, friends.
Hold on. No. Don't give me that rubbish. Don't give me that. Do you are how much points you have? Let me
No, I don't. No, I don't play no.
So you didn't play this season?
No.
So when you say with friends, we're talking about?
No, like, you know, when we have a little group that if we go to watch or whatever it is, you know, we go talk, we argue. But I don't update it. It's like how men just be.
No. Hold on. There's a little bit of confusion here.
Let me hear this.
You just say you don't update it. So you play it.
Yeah, probably the first week.
So how much points you have?
I don't even know.
You see, I saw there was some confusion there.
Yeah, I can see
But you ever did good?
No, the general knowledge. I mean, we go argue. I prefer to argue. You know, like if we had a talk.
So you just pick it in and let's leave it
just
so?
leave it there.
Wow. All right. Nothing wrong with that.
If I could get a free transfer, that.
You know, that might be something they could think about.
Yeah,
Let somebody give you a free transfer. All right, Fantasy Premier League. You got an idea there from Natalia. Copyright it. Copyright it one. There we go. Copyright that. It's not a bad idea, you know. It's not a bad idea. All right. Sade, do you play?
No, it's something I never actually got into.
But you know about it?
Yeah, I know about
you never get tempted to play? So any of your friends play?
I know a couple of people play, yeah.
And how they
Chelsea
doing? They're doing good?
I mean, they're okay.
Okay.
Yeah, they're okay. Yeah.
All right. Let's have a look at the table. Let's have a look at the fantasy table right now. We're going to put it up. There's the list, the top 20 in terms of points. You're looking at Daryl, looking at the points. Yes. You're going to see. Daryl, I don't think you have so much points, Daryl. I don't think your name there. Don't do yourself that. Don't do yourself. That's the top 10 there. Let's look at the next list. 10 to 20. There's the list. In terms of a lot of points. Tell you how much you have points.
I don't know.
You don't know? But you're not in top 20.
No.
All right.
I need top 3
in some other leagues.
In
Manchester United. Okay, right. Okay. I thought it was in Manchester United League. I know China is only.
I'm topping that.
You're in top in the Manchester United League.
First
my goodness.
In the 2 Manchester United.
All right, nothing wrong with that.
I'm number 1.
Everybody, all the Manchester League, they only pick it in Manchester. So you're doing well.
No, I don't.
Chad Philip. No, you're doing well. Talk about Chad. Chad, good night to Chad Philip. Yeah, good night. All right, so there are the teams. In fact, I think Manchester, you all have now recognized, eh?
The
worldwide, they've recognized Trinidad and Tobago as the Caribbean in terms of Manchester United League being recognized by the Manchester United club.
Yeah. The official Trinidad and Tobago Manchester United.
All right, so that's congratulations to you all. At least something positive there for Manchester United. Well, all right, let's go. Let's see the players in. You see? As Grealish been brought in by a lot of people, and Pedro, who's having a really good season for Chelsea as well. And of course, Enzo as well. Then the people out, Saka, he's injured. Wood, Cunha, I don't know why. Palmer is injured. But you all don't seem to be missing him, Chelsea, so far. Yeah, so far, right? So far. All right, that's the top transfers in and the top transfers out. All right, we're going to go immediately to the news segment. We have a new segment here. Let's go to the news segment. I'll try to explain it after you hear the music.
Pack your bags while you at it. Call a cab. It's obvious.
All right. So this segment here is about people who, well, pack your bags or that kind of thing, right? Whatever. Busted. You know my song? You know this song? Everybody here know this song? Right. Okay. Right. But I don't think it related much to what the song have in it. To be fair. All right. But it really is. We turn it around a little bit, and we saying that how we're going to make. Somewhere inside of all of y'all is possibly, in some cases, a desire to be with another team. I know. Look at all these shocked faces. You see the camera could have gone on all these shocked faces when I said, they all say, like, well, you're mad, or I back in my side, me ain't coming away from that side. Well, that's why we do this segment. So in this segment, I give you an ex team.
No,
So
you
I'm going to do it because I always test the water. So you know how to choose. Yeah, you know how to choose. I'm going to give you a next team because I realize this from your facial expression. Everybody here is loyalists so far. All right, so I'm going to start with Shade. For Shade, you support Chelsea. So what I try to do is try to give you a team close in your area. So if you were now an Arsenal supporter, yeah, because you usually want to bring up Arsenal, so I had to give you that. You come on, you want to bring Arsenal in your troubles. So if you are an Arsenal supporter right now, Shadi, how do you feel you would react?
How would I react? Just like this.
Why? Why, Shadi? Why are you so wicked? All right, now I'll leave you there. All right. Daryl, again, you are from that area, so I'm going to give you Tottenham. If you are a Tottenham supporter, Daryl, how would you react? Right now, given all that has happened?
I mean, so much has happened in the loss of Son and everything else that is coming. They're really trying to rebuild. White Hart Lane will never be the same from the loss of him. I think Ray Carlson will play a major part in their shoot for anything. And I'd want to believe that, they're still a team with formidable prowess. They could definitely think so.
So you would be happy? Don't give me all that history now. I want to know how you would feel as I thought, how you would feel. Like just
I feel I have a chance. I feel I have a chance.
You feel I have a chance?
Yeah.
All right. Very interested. Natalia?
I don't like where this is going.
This can only go one way for you.
I know.
It has no way else to go for you. And it can only go up. It can't go down. It can only go one way for you. All right. So as a Manchester United supporter, Natalia, if you were a Manchester City supporter, how would you be how would you be feeling at this time? How would you be feeling?
I don't even know where they are on the table. I don't pay attention to that team at all.
Well, they're higher than Man United. I'm helping you. I'm trying to help you. I'm trying to help you a little bit here. I'm trying to help you. No, he asked me, so that's helping you.
I didn't ask you.
But
I don't know. I don't know. I didn't ask. I don't want to know.
I want to help you. So I'm helping you. You won't be wearing red. You wear blue.
I would be concerned about Pep. That's
valid.
I don't really feel any way about the team, but I would feel concerned about Pep because the season ended weird, start off weird again. Where we really going? So let's see how the derby goes.
All right, confident indeed. 2-1. I remember your scoreline here. I remember the scoreline. All right. I remember. Question, easy question. You are now a Real Madrid supporter. You're no longer a Barcelona supporter. How would you react? How would you behave? Yeah, I'm sure you are Real Madrid friends.
Yes, of course.
In the background, they tell me you would be smiling a lot.
Well, I would be elated, of course. I would, you know, they saying run, Forest run. I will run, Real Madrid run, because that next side coming for me. So let me go push it as far as we could get, as much as a lead as we could get.
All right, man, keeping the loyalty. All right, go take a short break. Remember, continue to send us your WhatsApp messages. Let's put up the numbers again. Send us your WhatsApp messages, and we will read some of them a little bit later. You can just send in 684-3324. 684. You've got Barcelona to talk about, you've got Manchester United, and you've got Chelsea to talk about. Or, well, I don't think you might want to talk international football. Nobody wants to do it. 684-3324. We'll be back.
Health and wellness, the core of our existence on planet Earth. Let us hear the voices of our very own citizens, our local and regional medical community, scientists and climatologists. Caribbean Medical TV is geared to developing a consciousness in our people in terms of our health and lifestyle. Knowledge is a very powerful tool, and we must empower ourselves with the information to protect against chronic and other related diseases. From the impact of climate change on our health to NCDs, Season 3 of Caribbean Medical TV tackles the challenges we all face, giving our citizens hope for a better tomorrow. Caribbean Medical TV on this station.
The Atlantic hurricane season is here. Are you prepared?
During a hurricane, you may experience flooding due to a storm surge or extensive rainfall. Here are a few guidelines in the event of flooding. It is extremely dangerous to remain inside a car when floodwaters begin to rise around it. 2 feet of water will easily sweep away most cars. Remember, most floodplains are 100-year plains. At least once in every 100 years, a flood will take place. If you are caught in your car, try to get out of the car immediately. However, you should never step into moving water, since even shallow water can knock you down and carry you away. Plan and practice an emergency escape route, and make sure the whole family knows it.
This message courtesy TTT Limited.
It's that time of the year again, my friends. You feel it in the air. Football, football, football. It's back. Everyone's locked in. This is Richard Torpedo Thompson, and my Trinidad and Tobago people. I'll stay this straight. Fans make the game. The cheers, the chants, the passion. That's the heartbeat of football. There's only one 12th man that really brings the energy. That's Andre Errol Batiste on TTT. Every Thursday on TTT. Don't miss it.
We're Floors WD, proudly serving since 2006. We supply and install SPC vinyl flooring for residential and commercial spaces. Our exceptional customer care, backed with a 10-year warranty, is what sets us apart. Visit our showrooms or call to book your free site visit. We'll bring samples, measure your space, and provide a quotation. With over 20 colors to choose from, we at Floors WD are ready to help you transform your space into something special you'll enjoy for years to come. We hope to see you soon.
This segment is brought to you by Floors WD.
Sir. Thank you very much. Next up, brought to you by Floors WD. You get your best flooring. You contact them. You can ask for Brent or Dennis at Floors WD. Wesa segment is next, and of course, we're going to end that segment a little bit later on. We're also going to be reading some of your WhatsApp messages. But first, I have to make a correction because Natalia went and she did her homework. She likes to do homework. And she did her homework and she revealed that contrary to popular belief, Manchester United are in 9th. They have drawn a 1 game and won 1 as well. So they have 4 points. They are on 4 points as compared to Manchester City, who have won 1 game and are in 13th position. So even as we speak and we go into the derby, on paper, Manchester United are ahead of Manchester City. All right, so if you're betting, I still bet Manchester City, but I'm just telling you who you could bet on. All right, next up anyway, Floors WD. Let's thank them very much. Wesa segment, very popular. Let's look at the persons who would have had Wesa situations over the last. Bruno Fernandes, he got the winning penalty for Manchester United. A lot of Manchester United fans always talking bad about Bruno Fernandes, but I always tell them, when I look at the score, he's been the man who's win the game for them. Somehow or the other, he's win the game. They say all kind of thing about him, but he had the most goals last season for Manchester United, and he still continues to score goals. He missed some, I agree, but he still does. Mark Gui from Crystal Palace, who would have had the strange situation of scoring a brilliant goal, then thinking that he was being transferred, only to find out that he wasn't transferred to Liverpool. Then, of course, Pedro for Chelsea continues his success. I wouldn't bother with the Liverpool man, never he left a goal. And then Vinicius Junior, his goal for Real Madrid. His goal for Real Madrid. Those are the persons who would have had outstanding moments here based on Floors WD. All right, so as we often do, because it's not now started, I'm going to give you some situations where we're going to ask you to put yourself and believe this could happen. It's fantasy. And with only 3 matches gone, these fantasies could be reality. It's not like it's impossible. Everybody still have a chance. I know I know Manchester United in 9th. To be fair to them, they top 10. I didn't give them every chance. They're competitive. I mean, we can't deny they're ninth. That's what the figures show. All right, so let me start with the easiest one first. Keston, Barcelona go on and win all four available trophies. I know you all have a 4-team trophy. The only 4 teams playing this 4-team contest. What do you call it? Some league, some cup.
Super Cup.
Super Cup, is it the Super Cup?
Yeah.
With 4 teams.
Where they're playing in
yeah. Well, I just know it. I always know it only have 4 teams and it's the Super Cup, right? So let's say you go to win all 4 titles. So the Super Cup and the
La Liga, Copa del Rey,
Champions League, which I haven't won like everybody else for a long time. All right, let's say you go on and do that. I want to hear your version of Wesa and tell us who you would call. You know, how would you say that Wesa? Who you picking up, Brian Springer? Who you picking up the phone and calling? Because remember, Brian Springer say his team, Chelsea, they're the world champions. You can't deny that. They're the world club champions. And that we can't deny. So go ahead.
Well, you know my usual call. Wesa. Barca, you know.
But you ain't calling nobody in particular?
Nah, I call it Brian, I call him Kendall, I call him Shade, I call him.
Shade gonna pick up the phone? No. Shade says she not answer that call.
And I know me, my family, I call him my family.
So let's family the truth. All right, so people, they have the same last name. So whether they're family or not, they just became family. They became family on the 12th month. All right, nothing wrong with that. More than likely. So you call in, all right?
Yes.
All right. Family, so going from one family to the next. So Natalia, no matter what people say, you still have a chance to win the English Premier League. Because at this stage, the team that didn't have 9 points and you have 4 points. So you had only 5 points adrift and they have plenty more matches to go.
Correct.
So let's say that Manchester United go on and surprise the world. Because I didn't say the world.
Wow.
No, well, I mean, no.
Wow.
No, but you don't think it's you don't think it.
Wow.
What?
We was just below City now. Wow.
No, I just say
wow.
that. Yes, sir.
All how we know.
No. Okay. But Manchester United surprised a lot of people, not you, and go on and win the English Premier League. Why you laugh? But let's hear your version of Wesa, because they would have defied a lot of people. Nobody expects it to happen, honestly. The bookmakers have you all at 66-1 to win. Right?
They just like to hate us. That's.
And nothing, but you get good money if you bet here, right? All right. So the point at the end of the day, if Manchester United go on and surprise everybody, well, let me not say everybody, a lot of people, and win the English. Besides Chad Phillips going mad, I don't know, he done cut off his hair already, he may go bald, right? But let's hear your version of Wesa and who you would call.
The person I would call right now. There's so many. Because we really are the most hated club, again, for something else that nobody paying attention to stats, nobody paying attention, just hate them, just hate. If I could call Onana, I would.
Oh, the goalkeeper?
Yeah.
Andrew Onana.
If I could call somebody, it would be him.
Him?
And tell him you lost it first last time.
Right. All right, nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong. But
I don't think he wouldn't understand the Wesa properly now.
But still,
it needs what is there an African version of Wesa?
It must be. I don't know. I don't know.
Wesa with some drums, something. I'll be calling him. It's him I want to call.
All right. So like the Wesa?
Onana.
Oh God! All right. Chelsea go on and win the English Premier League and the Champions League. I couldn't give because when you're not in Champions League, so I couldn't do that, right? English. I don't want you to get vexed. I don't want you to get vexed. You don't get vexed already. I don't want you to get vexed. All right. The English Premier League and the Champions League, Darryl. Let's hear your Wesa and who you calling.
Funny enough, I think the person that I will call is an avid Manchester United fan. He's one of my best friends. We dog it out all the time. We have these conversations. We stop talk to each other. You know. Over some beverages, I will call Wesa. I will definitely call my friend Lorenzo. He's an avid
Lorenzo, I know him.
Lorenzo Marino.
Yeah.
Right. So my
He's
Wesa.
a Manchester United man. Yeah. Big time.
Big time. So we have it out all the time, and my Wesa will be Wesa. Lorenzo, do not call my phone. Because I mean, for somebody who doesn't like us and we be back and forth to banter with each other, pay a lot of close attention to the happenings on Chelsea. So if anything happens, he go call me and say, hey, you see this?
There's nothing wrong with that.
So I know he's probably watching, so definitely I'll hit him up and ensure he know that London is blue.
Wow. Shadi.
Me? Same question?
Same question. Same question. When you win 2 titles.
2 titles? Well, I call him my brother. He's an Arsenal man. And
Oh,
he have friends.
there you are, so.
Right, true.
There you are, so. Now the
As
truth is
Arsenal
revealed.
people in my house. Nah, I call him my brother.
So you have a good household. You have a good household. You have a good upbringing. Keston, the young lady has a good upbringing. You started well, but somewhere you went adrift in the house. But go ahead.
I went along the right path.
All right. Let's hear your version of Wesa.
My Wesa, though, I call him Jackson because I want to be petty.
Easy now. Nicholas Jackson, poor guy. All right. Let's see who is in the dog out. Sorry, the barking dog segment. Let's go, barking dog. Jamaica Football Federation. All right, and I don't think there's no debate on that, essentially. I don't want to go into name. Some of them Wayne Cunningham knows very well, so I don't want to annoy any of his friends over there in Jamaica. But the Jamaica Football Federation, for their behavior at the game involving Trinidad and Tobago and Jamaica. All right, let's go. Let's see if we get some of these messages up. Let's go to that segment.
You used to call me on my cell phone late night when you need my love. Call me on my cell phone.
All right, so let's put it. Let's put it back up on the screen. All right. Sorry. To the Chelsea fans, Daryl and Shadi, please remind Andre that Chelsea. Oh my goodness, that Chelsea are world champions. So Chelsea didn't sour Potter. It's Potter that sour Chelsea. All right. We can live with that. Let's see any other messages. This one says, I am an FC Barcelona fan. We are going to win La Liga this season. Mbappe is good, but he's the first, sorry, I thought he was fat guy, yeah? He's the first guy I have seen that scores hat-tricks in losing efforts. All right. There are many good teams in Spain, apart from Barca and Real. Example, Atletico Madrid, Atletico Bilbao. I ain't reading that. Real Sociedad, Getafe isn't a bad team either, and Sevilla. Yeah, but they not that class, man.
They beat English teams. How many of the 18th and the 19th teams going to challenge on top of the second or the third team?
But that happens because the points. But the question really is, when English teams face Spanish teams, who wins more often?
We take a break. Let's take a break. Let's take a break, people. We've got to take a break. You can discuss that after. Let's take a break. We'll be back.
Unleash your imagination with TTT's Terrific Toon Time. Join us as we stop evil geniuses from taking over the world on Super Z, or hop on board for a journey into outer space with Galaxy Kids. Be a part of our quest to save the forest alongside our robot pals from Bugspot Ignition. Or let's go exploring with Duda and Dada. Catch Terrific Toon Time Monday to Friday at 8:30 a.m. and 4:10 p.m. and Saturdays from 9 a.m. It's fun-filled adventure with Terrific Toon Time, right here on TTT.
The Atlantic hurricane season is here. Are you prepared?
Water and food supplies are of major importance in the event of a hurricane or any pending disaster. Have enough canned food and drink to last at least 2 to 4 days. Make sure you have a non-electric can opener. Basic foods to store in waterproof containers should include crackers or cookies, peanut butter, jams or jellies, pasteurized milk in paper packaging or cans, dried fruit and packaged nuts and shells, canned meat and fish, vegetables, fruits and soups.
This message, courtesy TTT Limited.
I am your mother,
aunt, grandmother,
guardian, friend, and I promise to protect you in all situations because someone has hurt you, violated you, harmed you, abused you, and you were brave enough to tell me.
You trusted me. You came to me for help.
To defend, for support, to protect you.
No amount of money or bribes, favors, or gifts will stop me.
You are most important to me.
You are worth more to me than any material thing.
I will do all in my power,
in my heart,
to make sure that you are taken care of and that justice is served and you thrive.
Together, my daughter,
My son, my child, we will live and love.
I will protect you. Break the silence. Report all cases of child sexual abuse.
A new season equals new dreams, and many football fans are dreaming of their team actually winning this season. But the reality is that only one team can win. So many will just be dreaming and wishing and hoping that their team can deliver. Manchester City, Liverpool, Chelsea. Notice I have not mentioned Arsenal. Don't be upset, I'm not mentioning Man U either. This is Atto Bolden inviting all of you to follow the 12th man as they celebrate a new season on TTT and enjoy the ride.
Welcome back, welcome back. All right, let's go to the table and then we have a little short discussion. This is the table of matches coming up there quickly. The big game with Manchester City against Manchester United. All right, gentlemen and lady, quick question. When we left, we were talking about the difference between the leagues. You have admitted that the English Premier League is better.
At this moment, yes.
Right. And I think the point being debated is the level of the quality of teams in the English League are higher than the quality of teams in La Liga. And you dispute that. Because we had a caller, a message that said differently.
I'm saying overall as a league right now, the English League is on top of La Liga. I'm saying that right now.
Right, go ahead. But the argument is that, and the argument is that, and you could explain it, go ahead.
Well, the argument of it, I was kind of thinking that our NEPL, the lower league teams, which we will say 17, 18, 19, will bounce second or third team anything and play got so glory there. I mean, and it has a lot to do with the players because when they go on the big stage, they're looking for a buy, looking for a betterment out of the. If I'm a stand out at Bournemouth or Burnley, whatever, when I go to Man City.
But Kessler is saying that how the difference is that when the Spanish teams play the English teams, they win. But there is a reason for that.
But I mean, there's a reason for that as well. But in his comparison is that he's talking about the conversion between European leagues, which will still be a mid-table like 7 and 8, but we're talking 17, 18, 19. These bottom of the table don't get English.
Come, Keston, defend yourself here.
I'm saying, when La Liga was on top, if you take the Champions League, which is the Premier League on top, you cannot argue Barca and Real Madrid dominate that.
No, can't argue.
Right?
No argument.
When you come down lower into Europa, I'm saying right now, the EPL tops. But if you go down lower down, where you have less international players, where you're really talking about the group, but the grassroots of the teams.
Talia, how you respond to that quickly?
How would you know that? They've never had to encounter each other.
You have Conference League now, there are results there. But what my
last... You're making too much points. Come, Charlie, how you respond to the...
I mean, what I would say is, I mean, he's going on historical performance as well, and he has this bias against the tactical proficiency of the Spanish league. But generally, I would say that they don't play as much of the quality players, as much of the quality teams consistently. And so I believe they have fresh legs when
all
they
right.
face.
And on that fresh legs, we want to wrap it up right now. Fresh legs. Give the lady the advantage, fresh legs. All right, let's leave it there. Goodbye.
Twelfth Man, brought to you by Coca-Cola.
This is TTT. Live for local.